But if we'd been talking directly to you, you would have been more defensive. They're talking to everyone in the room.
It's nerve-wracking to sit here. It literally is nerve-wracking. It's tough to think. It's just tough. I do want to say that one of the questions I really thought I'd ask is not.
One of the nice things about being in the hot seat is that you could sit there and say nothing, and we would give you everything you're looking for, because we are communicating on a vibrational level. But you are also a representative of so much more that's going on around the room and around the planet. So as we begin a dialogue like this, then for those who are participating live, they're wondering and their knowing becomes part of the co-creative mix, you see. It's very delicious co-creating.
I'm getting pretty close to the thing that I really want, aren't I? It feels like I am.
Well, of course, but the thing that you really want, that you're not yet articulating that you really want, is a continual unfolding of what you want. It's the trail you want. It's the journey you want. There is no destination that will ever finally satisfy you, ever.
It's a good journey. It's a good journey. I really, in the recent past, it's really been unfolding in a way that's, I mean, for the most part, really is about as good as it could be. I can't complain about things. Sometimes I get a little unsure that, I get up in the morning, everything feels good all day, and I feel good. And when I don't feel good, I want to go crazy. I can't stand it. So I try to focus on things that feel good, and everything feels good, and things seem to unfold okay. But I want something big for my life, and it feels like I'm going in the right way. But I guess I'm looking for a little more help.
Well, the thing about looking for something big in your life is that if you don't feel that you have it, then you're contradicting your own request all the time.
I understand.
So if you could speak that in a more general way, then the contradiction will be less. So how could you speak, I'm looking for something big, in a more general way? I'm getting more ready for bigger and bigger things to come. Or I don't have to be ready all at once for all of it, because I don't want all of it at once. I'm on the right path. I can feel it's unfolding. My capacity for bigness keeps changing. My ability to discern what is big keeps changing. What used to look big doesn't look big anymore. Now I'm reaching for greater and greater heights. I'm understanding there's no limit to the bigness of what I'm reaching for. The bigness or the smallness of it is not the issue. The alignment with it is. It's as easy to create a castle as a button. It's just a matter of aligning with the idea. The majority of my work is getting up to speed with my own idea. When I prepare my grid, when I'm ready for my own idea, it has to flow to me. The bigness or the smallness, the opinion of others about it, is irrelevant. It's only my own opinion about it. And the fact that I'm calling it big means I'm not up to speed with it. Otherwise, I'd be calling it normal or logical or certain or inevitable. So can you change that word? It's an inevitable thing that I'm looking for. It's logical and inevitable. Feel the difference in that, and it's big. I have something I really want that's big. Big just emphasizes the gap between where I am and what I want. It's so big, it takes my breath away. It's so big, I don't believe it. It's so big, I don't believe it. But when it's logical, with the laws of the universe tell me that when I line up with it, it will come. So it is a big idea. I made it big. I put it there piece by piece. It is mine. I own it. I put it in the vortex. That's why I feel excited about it. It is mine. It's a big idea. It is mine. I own it. It is mine. And it is inevitable. And it's eventual. And I'm okay with eventual. It's okay if it takes 16 or 17 or 27 or 3. It's okay. I can play it out. It is certain. And I'm going to have fun in the honing of the vibration that allows it to come to me. In fact, the longer it takes, the more fun I'll have. Truly. The longer it takes, the more fun I'll have. the more opportunity to clarify. Because if it comes tomorrow, then I'll be looking for something else. I'm glad that it is a big enough idea that it gets my attention, and a big enough idea that I'm willing to focus. I'm glad that I can feel my proximity to it. I like it. I like that I've given birth to this, and I like that it's mine, and I like that it's coming, and I like the journey on the way to it. And when it manifests, I'll be better for having wanted it. The very existence of the idea of it has made me more. And as I come into alignment more and more with it every day, my sensation of worthiness will come into place more and more. Yeah, you're right on track. Everything's perfect. It's wonderful. If you'll let the journey be your goal rather than the destination, then you're having instant success. Best thing we've ever said to any of you. If the journey is your goal, then you're having instant success. And the manifestation is certain. But if the manifestation or the destination is your goal and you're not there, now you're introducing resistance, which will hold it off. Until you stop doing that. Good?
Yeah. I mean, that seems really easy.
It is
should
easy.
Be really easy.
It is easy.
Yeah.
You just got to get your emphasis in the right place.
It's a little bit of letting go.
There's a lot of letting go of what? Letting go of the absence of it.
Yeah.
That's all. You're not ever going to let go of the dream of it. You're not ever going to let go of the journey of it. You're not ever going to let go of the vortex version of it. But you've got to let go of the manifested absence of it before the manifested presence of it can be yours.
And I do that by just explaining to myself that it's a logical extension of...
Yeah, by going general. I always get what I want eventually. And I'm way smarter now than I was last time I really wanted something. I'm really good at this. I now understand the laws of the universe. And I now understand my relationship with what I want. And I now get it that my singular endeavor is to ready myself for the receiving of it in my grid. It's in the vortex. It's ready to flow in. I've just got to bring my vibration of my grid up to the vibrational level of it. And then I will experience the revelation of the path along the way. So much fun. If we've convinced you that it's the journey you want, then we're home free, or you are. But if you think that this is a conversation that's just going to lead you more quickly to the destination that you're unhappy without, then we have made no headway at all. If we can convince you that every desire that you hold, we're not kidding you.
So I want to get to the point where I can do what you're suggesting that I do now.
Then do it.
Why does that feel? Why does that feel like a little bit of...
Because you're not used to doing it. You're used to focusing on manifestations and having a celebration when a manifestation happens.
So I've got to go home and wait for the tape to come in and listen to this again, because it's really hard for me to...
It's okay.
It's hard.
And we can give it to you in a way that you can hear it. You're right on track. The more fun you're having, the faster your track is unfolding for the manifestation. But there's no rush because the manifestation is certain. But if you're not uneasy in the pre-manifestation stages, then it will come more quickly and you'll have more fun along the way.
If I hit a moment of uneasiness, what...
Go general. Change the subject or go general. It's all right. I'm on track. It will come. I don't need to worry about it. I don't have to think about it right now, this red hot minute. I've done the work. My contrast put it in the vortex. My vortex is complete. It's a sure thing. I'm just trying to figure out how to bring myself up to speed with what's in the vortex. And this is a new thought for me. I'm doing pretty good at it. And the more ease I feel, then the more I'm allowing it. And meanwhile, I've done the work. I can do other things. I can focus on other things that are working or other things that have worked. Or I can anticipate that this is, but it's just not something I have to worry about. There's nothing that I can do right now that is going to speed it along, because if I offer my action in the attitude that I'm trying to speed it along, then I'm focused upon the absence of it and I'm shooting myself in the foot. So if I wait for inspired action, then when the inspired action comes, I have that triumphant moment of knowing it has come.
I I just have to do it.
Just be easy about it. We are appreciating this conversation. Everyone is. Because there's not a person in the room that doesn't have something stuck in their vibrational craw. There's not one person who doesn't have something that they think that if this would happen, then my life would really be complete. It won't. It'll just be another step along the way. But everyone sort of feels that way. If I could just get this, then I would feel better. And we say everything that you want is so that you will feel better. So if you can feel better, figure out how to feel better even before it comes, then you've got it all figured out.
Okay.
We've enjoyed this interaction immensely. We're 6 minutes over time. I kept Abraham 6 minutes over time because they were so sure that what I wanted is right on the brink of my manifestation, that they knew that it was beneficial to stay there in that vibrational attitude in order to hold myself in the vibrational frequency so that I'm up to speed with what's in my vortex. And having sat in this conversation, even though I didn't understand it in terms of intellectual conversation, I felt it in terms of the emotional alignment. And you did, and it's done. Good time
Thank you.
for a segment of refreshment.